I have joined the movement of all movements. I'm going to have a 4-part series. This is part 1. Okay. And watch the next one, watch the third one, watch the fourth one. Reach out to me. All my information is in the description. There's a way to get in touch with me. I promise you, I've got my personal cell phone number there. If you want to join this movement or you got questions about this movement, give me a call. I want to chat with you. But here we go. Part 1. I have been blessed that I sold the company for multi-millions in the financial services arena. And I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. I love psychology. I love helping people work on their self-image, their self-worth. I'm a recovered alcoholic. I've helped about 15 people get sober over the last 13 years. At any given moment, I'm probably working with 10 to 12 people right now that are playing with the idea of becoming sober. They're asking me questions, how do you do it? How did I do it? I love that. And I love helping people with their self-image and self-worth. I believe it equals their bank account. I believe confidence is attainable by everybody if you just know how to do it. And I joined this. And so I was like, what am I going to do? And I learned about this incredible, no kidding, movement. That's the only way I can explain it. All right. When you look at it and you look at the history of real estate from all the old brokerages, I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to pick on anybody today, but we're right in the middle of a movement. And what Glenn Sanford has created here at EXP. And it's ridiculously amazing. And I've got to pinch myself like, thank you, Lord, for this second opportunity in business, that this is where I land. In the financial services industry, I finished my career with the best of the best of the best. There's no one better. What an honor, to be with that group. And then to retire from that and say, what am I going to do next? And God says, hey, I'm going to put you in this behemoth called EXP. And this man, Glenn Sanford, who's changing the world. He is the Steve Jobs of real estate. You have him at your fingertips. I was like, okay, let's go. And let me just give you a little overview. Netflix, Blockbuster was it. Blockbuster was it. They were the Goliath. You can't mess with Blockbuster. Netflix even went to Blockbuster and they said no. They might have even laughed at him. I don't know what happened. Maybe if I were Blockbusters, I'd have laughed at him too. Oh, you're so cute. Stay over there. But we know what happened. We know what happened with Amazon and all these department stores, all these empty malls. We know what happened, right? We know what Uber did. Airbnb took 10 years to surpass Hilton, who has been in business for 99 years. I got nothing wrong with Hilton. I'm a diamond member, have been for many years. When I travel, that's my go-to move. But in 10 years, Airbnb surpassed them after 99 years of Hilton. What's happened? We're in the cloud now. Deal with it. That's the movement. I remember, purchasing these cell phones, you had to purchase them with all the storage and it cost more, the more storage. Remember that? And then it would get filled up. You're like, oh man, that's uncool. You're trying to take a picture and nothing's coming through, right? Well, guess what? We save it to the cloud now. I don't keep anything on here no more. I can buy the smallest storage. Who cares? Because it all saves to the cloud. Everything's in the cloud. We work in the cloud. Now, I shouldn't say we work in the cloud. EXP's in the cloud. You and I are not in the cloud. We're out there talking with customers, doing transactions. We got to have, that self-confidence. We got to have that self-image, which I love helping people work on. And thank God, Glenn Sanford puts me in my sweet spot and says, hey, I built something for you. You stay in your sweet spot of helping people overcome, build their self-image, build their self-worth, build a massive empire here. Teach them how to do that. Teach them how to have 35 transactions a month. You do that. Cool. So We are the first to market on this. We have some copycats, which fire me up when I hear about them because I just know what that does to us. It just makes us greater. That's all. It makes us go faster, build faster. In fact, we've already made changes in the last year that I've been here that have been incredible, right? So we're first to market on all of this. And we got 4 pillars. And I'm going to hit just the first pillar on this part 1 series. And the first pillar is this: we have leads. Leads are the backbone. You have to understand how to build leads, get leads, farm leads, market leads. It's not good enough just to be someone that's really good at closing, someone that's really good at people skills. You have to know how to get leads, especially in today's world of the cloud. Is how do you do that? Well, number one is we have this thing called KV Core. It's a CRM that is, it's a locomotive that can't be stopped. When you're sleeping, it's working for you. It's a CRM that literally is like I've never seen anything like it. And I've had some amazing CRMs throughout my career. The financial services, I had a great CRM. I used to work in the healthcare world. I had a great CRM. I understand great CRMs. This thing's ridiculous. I don't even know what to call it. It's just a locomotive that constantly works when you're sleeping. And it's just building your business. And we have training to teach you how to even use it more and more and more. And the more you learn about it, the more you can give to it and put into it. You put just a little into it, and it puts out way more than you could ever possibly imagine. We have leads. We will keep you busy. I personally have lead sources through YouTube channels that I'm going to keep you busy. We have leads to keep you busy. That's pillar number 1. Now I'm going to stop there. I don't want to go to pillar number 2. I'm going to go that in the next part 2. But I want you to join this movement. If any of this has interested you so far, reach out to me. All my information is in the description. I'll put it in my comments too. If you got questions, just ask me. I don't care. I want you to be part of this movement. I don't understand a lot in life. I barely graduated high school. I can't spell. I can't add. I'm a psychology person through and through. But what I do understand is business models like this. And to be able to have my level of expertise of high school, right? Barely high school, that I get to play in this, that I get to be part of this movement. It's absolutely unreal, and you do as well. And I pray that I get to talk to you about it more. Reach out to me. I want you to be part of this movement with me.